Hey everybody, how's it going? Let's take a look at the 5th floor of the Kinki no Goku, aka the Forbidden Abyss. The main gimmicks we're going to have to worry about here is, I think first and foremost, the fact that there is a minimum damage requirement on the enemies. Basically what that means is if you don't do X amount of damage, all of that damage will be reduced to 1, otherwise it will go through. So you're going to want to have to take advantage of Slayers in this quest to be able to reliably go over that threshold. There's also Poison Mist here that does about 20k per pop from the boss, I believe. So you're going to want to watch out on bringing too many dupes, but I do believe 2 is acceptable. And there are blocks, I wouldn't say completely required, but bringing them along will make your lives a little bit easier. So let's begin the quest. The party I have is Benzaiten, Ai Mekamori, Chiyo, aka Chiyo, or Aino Minako, aka Sailor Venus. Now what you want to do is take a look at the minions here. They have a pretty high countdown on the right. Now you see the top pair is the lowest, so ideally you want to start taking them out first, but I kind of got a irregular bounce. I was trying to find my way around to the top to kill them, but hey, it killed the bottom, and somehow Chiyo was able to get in there for the middle set, and Sailor Venus there getting around to the top set. Normally you'd want to do that in the opposite order, but you know, being able to play on the fly is important. Like I said earlier, that big number on the goblins there, that is a death count, and they do differ for each pair, so you do want to try to take out the ones that have the lower counts first, but if you see an opportunity, why not go for the pinch. How this stage basically works is that you'll see that the goblins have skulls on them. Taking out the skulls will bring down the bouquets, if you remember June's quest. The bouquets, when you hit them, will do a short range attack up blast, so any monsters near that blast will be able to get that attack up bonus. And once you get that attack up bonus, you can start doing crazy damage to the boss, as you can see that Sailor Venus did with her Dark Slayer helping her out a lot. And the other thing to remember is if your other monsters are close enough to the bouquets, they will get that power up effect since it's a short range blast. If you can take advantage of that, then you actually don't have to hit the bouquet, so you can go direct damage to the boss, which is of course super helpful. But you know, otherwise, you know, that, as you can see from this configuration, is a little bit difficult to navigate if you don't have no blocks. So while it isn't necessary, it will help you make your attacking lives that much easier. So Benzaiten, for example, has the no block ability on her gauge, and of course that drain is going to come in handy as well, because getting a separate way to heal is always a good thing. And I mean, of course her strike shot is great. It gives her extra damage, which I'm using now, and since it's on such a short cooldown, as you may remember from the previous floor, not only do you get this constant source of damage, but because she also has the drain on her and the slayers, you know, she is just a really good character. And Chiyo here, you know, she is still an oldie, but I love using her. That no gravity with the Slayer combo is pretty darn good, and she does have that kabedong strike shot where every time you hit this wall, your damage gets stronger and stronger. Hopefully she gets a transcension though. I mean, like, she has of course lagged behind in terms of usage. Still darn good though. And of course Sailor Moon, most recent addition, which is an awesome collab. Dark Slayer again, and her strike shot, if you can get lucky with the positioning, kind of difficult since she does have that increased speed, which makes it kind of difficult to gauge where she's gonna end up. But if you can get that delay and I think defense down going, it's pretty darn good. Right, back to the quest. As you can see, we took out all of the goblins on the top. That allows the bouquets to come down, and you know, just another reason why no block helps a lot. What we don't want to do is take it out. As you can see, it's not like completely invincible, so since you're inherently bringing monsters that have a high damage output, taking down the bouquets is certainly a plausible accident, so do take care about that. But if you have no block, it lets you hit it without having to worry too much about getting stuck in there like Chio did. And always, you know, make sure you pay attention to the large countdowns on the boss, because inevitably that will kill your team if you let it go for too long. But I think we're pretty safe there. There's the Poison Mist. Luckily it went against the Sailor Venus there instead of Benzai 10. 50% chance you're saved, right? Alright, to the boss. We've got 22 turns. And I gotta say, I really do like the Abyss music. Feels really darn nice. Alright, strategy not the same. As you can see, this time the skulls are the blue-green skulls, so we do need to take out all of these mech dudes as soon as possible, which should be our initial goal anyway, since they do have the shorter death counter on them on the right side. But luckily, having that boost from the last turn gives Benzai 10 an easy time to take out the top pair, and then hopefully we see if the other Benzai 10 can somehow scooch down to the bottom pair. Close. But it looks like Chio has an opportunity there. And okay, we only got one, but that's fine. Still have 3 turns, but again, the longer you take, just keep an eye on that right counter on June that says 8. Alright, kill the goblins. We've got the bouquets coming down, and now we can start dishing out damage to June. There is, as you can see, since Chio's in there, there is a little gap on the right side, so if you can hit the bouquet and nudge yourself there on the right, that is how you're going to do awesome damage like Benzai 10 just did there. And so then again, it's just a race against the clock. We got the right number 6 there before bad stuff happens. Benzai 10 unfortunately unable to sneak in there on the right side. And as you can see, do remember that when you anger the boss, that the attacks that it gives do increase. So that Poison Mist increased from a 20k to a 30k since she is in the super angry mode. You can see the angry mark on top of her head, as well as the red steam coming out of her. So if that hit Benzai 10 instead, we would have taken 60k damage, which would have been much worse. So kind of got lucky there once again. And hey, we're already on the last boss stage. Again, take out the goblins first before they explode on you. They are in a pinchable situation, so hopefully your monsters aren't in too bad of a shot. The wind kind of helped Benzai 10 there, I feel like, and Chio's already nudged in there, so that's a great start to this boss. Oof, got a little scared there, right? But Bouquet is coming down, and then this treasure ship came down. If you take down the treasure ship, it will speed up your monsters, which of course makes your life even more easier, right? So kind of unfortunate that the pinch didn't work out there in between the treasure ship and June, but actually that has set up Sailor Venus for a awesome position on top. There is a weak point location on the top of June, so if that happens to come up next turn, that is a pretty darn see, there you go. There is one spot up there. And Benzai 10, we're gonna try and take advantage of that again. And that was a lucky irregular bounce there. Normally I would complain about that, but that was a darn good irregular bounce. And Chio technically does not need any attack bonus from the bouquets to do extra damage, so it's pretty cool that she could do this on her own technically without the bouquets. But there you go. That is floor 5 of the Abyss. Actually, not too bad, right? I mean, as is the case with all the floors, it can be a little annoying in certain places, but all said and done, compared to the other stages, definitely one of the easier ones. And this is where you start getting orbs as rewards, which is always good. Alright, that's it for today. We're going to take a look at floor 6 coming soon, so look forward to that. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.